go to Andrea Horwath, the NDP leader, who's also making an announcement in Ottawa.
In shopping malls, in schools. We shouldn't see handguns in those settings, and so a ban on handguns in urban settings is something that we're committed to. But we're also committed to doing the work that should have long been done to prevent and help young people avoid connections with gangs. A very long time ago, the then Liberal government did some work on the roots of youth violence, and unfortunately, the recommendations from that report were largely ignored. We need to support young people. We need to make sure that their experience in their education system is supportive and helps them to know that there's hope that they can have great careers and good jobs in this province. We know that communities that are traumatized need support, and that young people who have seen their siblings lose their lives to gun violence need support as well. So it's more than just the gun piece. It's finding ways to support communities. Doug Ford and his government cut programs and funding to help youth. They cut those programs. They've cut and watered down, for example, community benefit agreements for infrastructure projects like LRTs and subways. That's a mistake. We need to support young people. We need to provide them with hope and opportunity that keeps them away from gangs, and that's the other piece of the puzzle that both Liberals and Conservatives have not addressed over the years, and gun violence is getting worse. So yes, it's the handguns, getting rid of handguns in urban settings particularly, but it's also making sure we provide hope for young people and the supports they need to prevent them from turning to gangs.
And on a different topic, much earlier in the campaign, your party announced a promise to give homeowners up to $11,000 for home energy retrofits. Affordability, of course, has been one of the main topics discussed in this election. But I'm wondering why this promise? Why give homeowners money when this is certainly not the group of people who are struggling for cash? Why not something targeted to help renters and work towards the same goal? I'm just hoping you can explain that.
Well, absolutely. We have a lot of great supports for renters. We're going to bring rent control back to Ontario. We see too many bad apple landlords that are rent-evicting tenants. And we've watched as first the Harris government, the Conservatives, got rid of rent control in Ontario. And then for 15 years, the Liberals didn't fix what Mike Harris and his team broke. And so we can't trust the Liberals to fix it this time. And that's why we've made solid commitments to renters. Renters should be able to be secure in their housing. They shouldn't have to worry that a bad apple landlord is going to force them out. But when it comes to the grants to help people with retrofits, it's important that that everyday families know that that they can not only save on their energy bills with retrofits, but also do their part when it comes to fighting climate change. But lots of people, especially right now, they don't have thousands and thousands of extra dollars to change their water heater, to put in energy efficient windows, to maybe put solar panels on their roofs. They don't have that extra cash. In fact, the likelihood of them having that kind of extra cash has been dwindling right before our eyes with the cost of everything going up. So what we're saying is we will provide you the grants to help you do those things, and that not only helps us meet our targets in terms of greenhouse gas emission reductions in this province, but it also helps you to save money on your own bills.
Next question comes from Joanne Cianello from CBC.
Hi, Joanne.
Hi, Ms. Horwath.
That was Andrea Horwath, the NDP leader, making announcements and answering questions in Ottawa. Essentially, this is the final stretch of the campaign with 2 days to go. They are making sure that they reach out to as many voters and do as many interviews as Andrea Horwath did an exclusive interview with us, Y Media, and Stephen Del Duca is scheduled for tomorrow, an exclusive interview with him. They are reaching out. Doug Ford, unfortunately, is not talking to media as much in this election campaign, as I guess that's part of the election strategy, that if you're ahead in the polls, then maybe it's not necessary to speak to the media, and that's where things are at.